I have another business tip for you. Someone just asked, what's the hardest part of selling without feeling salesy? I don't think selling is as hard as you assume. I think because you know that at the end of the day, you're asking for money, it becomes a little stressful, and it makes you feel a little salesy or pitchy. But I also think it's about the approach. And actually, I don't think selling is hard at all. And trust me when I tell you, I am no sales guru, but I am an entrepreneur. And I know that if you're going to be in business, you have to tell people what you do, whether it's employees or customers or investors or lenders, whatever the case may be. So you do have to convince them that what you're doing is an amazing, awesome thing. So you have to be positive about what you do. Now, if that's a sales pitch, then I guess I'm guilty. But as far as being a salesperson, I try to get myself out of the equation as much as possible. And but when it comes to sales, I think one of the things that especially new entrepreneurs need to understand until they've actually mastered a lot of the components of running a business is the reason why I feel comfortable saying that I don't think selling is hard is because when you're communicating with your target, it's just two like minded people having a conversation. I have what you need. So we can sit here all day and talk about the common problem that I know how to solve and that you have. And I can sit here and tell you all the wonderful things about my product or service and how you're going to appreciate and enjoy and get all the benefits of the results. I believe that it becomes a struggle and it becomes salesy and it becomes awkward and uncomfortable when you're talking to someone that doesn't need what you have and you're trying to convince them that they need what you have. That's when it becomes a struggle. But the key here is to make sure you're talking to your target. That's the key. You're never in a million years going to convince someone to buy something that they don't want and they don't need. And here's the thing, why waste your time struggling and battling to convince one person when you could take the same amount of time and effort and probably sell to 10 times as many people that actually want it. So when it comes to the hardest part of selling and not feeling salesy, I think once you combat who you're talking to and hit your targets, find your target market, the conversation becomes very easy because that's kind of what they're talking about anyway, how to solve this problem. And you're just coming in with, I've got a solution. Try it.